Hello, this is DrSayus, and welcome to my quick playthrough of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. The great thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links is both versions on the mobile and Steam are the same game. So if you finish playing on the mobile and the next day go on the PC, even instantaneously, it'll pick up right where you left off whenever you were playing on your mobile. So it's quite good. Now to do that you need to create a Konami account, and I'll just show you quickly here. So you'd have to go to the settings here and then go to data transfer settings and click data transfer of Konami ID. Now you will be able to do this on their website, so I recommend you do that. It says right here, if you plan on transferring your account between devices with different operating systems, such as a phone or a PC, set up data transfer through Konami ID, and it actually works really well. I haven't had any problems with it. It loads a lot more smoother on the PC, which is not too surprising. So why am I showing you this? Well, Duel Links is a game I have been addicted to the past week. I've been playing it non-stop. I'm a very big Yu-Gi-Oh fan, you see, so this game allows you to play as all the different characters in the show. Like, I'll show you who I have so far here. Right, so this is GX. I'll eventually unlock Chaz here. So far I just have Jaden. So I click here, change series, and go to Yu-Gi-Oh! I have a lot more characters here, and then there's ones that I don't have that I need to unlock. And I'll unlock more as the levels go up. I know Rex and Weevil are in the game, and Marek and all those guys. Unfortunately, Jaden's the only person I can be in his world. There's two worlds. There's the GX world and the original Yu-Gi-Oh! World. This game's only been out for a year, but maybe within time they'll include Yu-Gi-Oh! In the later series. I'm not familiar with the characters past GX. As soon as they started introducing people on motorbikes, I just jumped ship. I was like, right, this is just getting stupid. I actually enjoyed both the original Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I know some people don't like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, but I enjoyed it because they actually knew the rules in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, and I enjoyed the characters as well. But what I'm going to show you today here is just a little test duel. This guy is called the Vagabond, and whenever you duel him, you'll have a challenge. This one here is smaller monster zones, so I'll just show you my deck quickly before I duel him. The good thing about the PC version is when you click edit deck, you don't get this on the mobile version. It'll show you on this side all the cards that you can put in, and you can organize them by rarity or newest. I usually sort them by rarity, but there's ultra rares, SR super rare, and then you have rares. Now a lot of rares, you're wondering why the hell are they rare cards like this one, Jenin. There's actually a lot of them like that. I'm sure there's some sort of use for them, but I haven't figured it out yet. And then there is cards which you'll very rarely want in your deck, though I'm sure they have some use. The N, they're common cards. As you see in my deck, I don't actually have any in my deck, though occasionally you may have one or two. Your deck will mostly be made up of rare cards and super rare cards and ultra rares, although ultra rares are hard to get. Anyway, so since it's smaller monster zones, I put in more spells and traps than what I usually would. Because this is only a 20 card deck, you have to sort of make sure you have at least 10 to 15 monsters, or else you'll be hard pressed to draw them. Now the Vagabond, he's a tough son of a bitch. I'd say I have about a 1 in 3 chance of beating him. That's currently my record against him. He's definitely the hardest duelist in the whole game. The thing I don't like about this game is that you sort of have to sit through when they're talking. Like, it's pretty hard to skip all the animations and stuff. I mean, it would have been nice if they had included an option to do that, but now the Vagabond's a bit of a dick. Like, he's probably going to have a deck that focuses on summoning loads of monsters to rub it in my face that I have one monster zone missing. This is the weakest restriction that he's actually put on me, because usually the guy's so tough that it's hard to get free monsters in the field. And the good thing about Jaden is he uses fusion monsters, so I don't have to worry about making space on the field. The Vagabond duels you have to be careful of is he will challenge you with you only having 2 cards in your hand or 3 cards in your hand, and even if one less card, this guy is a bitch to take down. He is an absolute dick about it. Like, he gets cards that keep letting him draw. If you want things to go a bit faster, you can click the auto duel up here, but just be careful with it, because whenever you stop the auto duel, like, it can still keep going for about 10 seconds. So your character may make moves that you don't want him to make.
I attack with my monster.
Oh no! There's no main phase 2 in this, so I'm not able to set DD Warrior, which sucks. I suppose this game is perfect for newcomers, so they've probably simplified it as much as they could.
I let my guard down. You gotta do better than that. I reveal my face down card.
This card lets me regain the life points of that attack and then summon a monster of the same attack points. Some people may take a chance and want to wait for to receive more damage to activate that card, but you only get 4,000 life points, and you don't really, as far as I've seen, you don't really get an opportunity to wait for that moment. Like, it's best just to use that trap whenever you get the chance.
Attack.
Yeah, I didn't know I could do that, but okay, I think I'll finish this duel. It's pretty risky having 3 cards in my hand, but if I can end the duel right here and now, I will. I'll take that chance.
I special summon a monster.
One of your favorites, Jaden. You don't even know what the card is. I got you 100 attack for Rope of Life, which isn't bad. That's the end. That was actually quite an easy duel. I think that's the only easy duel I've actually had of the Vagabond, so it wasn't a very good example. I suppose miracles do happen. I feel a bit silly editing my deck for that duel. The Vagabond will challenge you based on what decks you lose. So the game knows I keep losing against that type of deck, so you'll see here that I'll struggle a lot more in this duel. This is the example of the might of the Vagabond, who looks like Red from Pokemon. See, he gets 4 cards, I only get 3. And he gets to go first, although at least this means I'll get to draw a card. It follows the new rules. Anyone who's like me, who played Yu-Gi-Oh at the beginning, at the very beginning, knows that it used to be both players drew at the start. It's changed to make the game more fair. So a lot of people would be like intimidated by the trap cards, but I think in Yu-Gi-Oh best form of defense is attack. This is like the TV version of Yu-Gi-Oh! 24,000 life points and 20 cards instead of 40. This is it, which makes more sense. Like, it sort of makes it a bit more believable how they're able to draw all the cards that they want in the duels, because there's only 20 cards to draw from. That was actually an easy... I'm not giving a very good example of the Vagabond. These last two duels that I've done and that I've broadcasted have been easy. Usually this guy's as hard as nails.